The Phantom tells you to keep your batteries in your pocket or put them in your vehicle to warm them up. What I'm going to try to do here with the Phantom, I'm going to try to start it, let the battery warm up a little bit. Let's let the battery warm the unit up. I'm on GPS lock. I'm going to see if warming up the battery will get rid of that red light. The problem with a fully loaded Phantom with a 2200 milliamp battery, you're lucky to get 6 to 8 minutes. Okay, I got full green. So warming up the battery did help on this one. And if you look at her, she's trying to come back where she was. I'm not touching the controller. Alright, now I'm getting a red again. I have no OSD. I have no idea what it's thinking besides blinking lights. I know if it's blinking green all the time. I got full GPS. I got a little bit of red, so I don't have full GPS yet. Altitude is raising. You got to remember, this is a Phantom 1, one of the first ones that ever came out. I don't seem to be getting any errors, but I'm not getting true green lights like I should. Drop it down a little bit. Take a peek at myself. She doesn't have full GPS lock. I think it's because it's cold out. And now it's like getting a low battery light. So that's a low battery light. Yeah. This cold air really does a number on your lipos. But I want to bring it down. Alright. Bring that one down. I'm going to do a test on that battery. Let's look at the UpAir 1. I got 7 satellites. This whole time sitting here, I got 7 satellites. Let's let that sit. It's not a good idea to take off at all unless you got 10 to 12. I'm thinking cold weather really does a number. But let me check this one out. I charged all my batteries, but they were out in the truck cold. So, not a good idea for batteries. Let's shut the radio off. FPV screen. So there's many steps you have to take. Let me just check the battery. I want to be sure it's battery and not. So it's nice to get one of these little testers. It's at 57%. So it wasn't really a low battery. I'm getting some other kind of problem with it's just cold. The IMU can't warm up. The Phantom 4, you can warm up the IMU by running the battery. In this case, I can't. So I got 58% on this battery. The UpAir 1 still got 7 satellites. So I'm going to play with the Phantom for a little bit. I want to get it warmed up. I'll use the rest of that. I'm going to use the rest of that battery up. Cold weather flying with the drone doesn't work as well sometimes. Phantom 1, you let sit for a little bit, initialize, grabbing the channels. Like I said, it's very, very cold out. Okay, camera's facing my leg. Let me turn it around. Let it search for satellites again. I did a calibrate, so I'm good. See, when you see the green light multiplying there, now I'm getting straight green lights, so I'm already ready. A little hang up on the motors, cold air. GPS lock is on. Like I said, it's windy and cold. Now that's usually a return to home would be a bright blinking yellow light. Straight red lights mean an error. So I'm not sure what the error is. It could be that it's cold, because it has to do with the battery, because if I let off, it goes back to green. I don't have enough horsepower here, so I'm going to land it. That LiPo didn't get the 58% ain't enough to carry it with the camera. So I'm getting an error out of this guy. She was working fine before, and I think this is the first cold snap that I actually brought it out. Always turn off your drone first. In the case of the DJI, it's on the Phantom 1, it's got to disconnect the battery. Okay, screen off, radio off. Okay, UpAir 1, how you doing? Okay, the camera started recording. I'm at 8 satellites. It's funny, I didn't hit any camera button or anything, it just started on its own. Alright, let me try. I think the cold air in my truck hurt these batteries. It drains them. I got 97%. Let's see what this one does. But see, there's plenty of room. The battery didn't get hot because it wasn't even flying long enough. I don't know if I got an error on the bird or... Do it again. Oh, dummy. Radio on. FPV on. Plug in the battery. That's the old Phantom noise. That's an original Phantom battery. If you notice, it's real easy to tuck these in. And then they make a short balance lead. Turn it around. Let's see how this battery acts. I might lose a little FPV screen here. It's got low battery. Alright, so the multiple greening blinking lights. See, I like the Phantom. It's telling you that it's ready to fly, but the batteries ain't lasting out here. I got 9 satellites. The camera stopped recording again. It's kind of coming on and off intermittently. What do we got here? We got Phantom. Again, take off. It's got a little extra weight in the front end. I think that error is cold. But the minute I put full throttle, I'm not going anywhere, so let's bring it back. Oh, bring it back down nicely, please. Yep. I think cold weather is not good for drones, which sucks. They're going to have to come up with a new idea. Got to fly in the snow. Alright. Try another LiPo. But as you notice, I'm coming down. Shut off the Phantom, pull the battery out. The UpAir is still waiting for satellites. Check the camera because it's tilted over there. Put this other LiPo in. Tuck the balance lead in first. Let it boot up for a few seconds. So I'm going to